If I seen in the video about my grandson, I seen two scared people. I seen the officer scared, and I seen my grandson scared. So it's an unfortunate incident that happened. So that's all I seen. It was like, I didn't see the police there trying to kill. No. What I seen was two persons made a mistake. My grandson made a mistake being there, and the officer, he was trying to get back to his family too.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to KimaraReacts. Today I want to speak directly to something that's been brewing for a while. It's what's being called Black fatigue, and I'm here for it. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and let's react.
Ready or not? Ready or not? Here I come, can't hide. Gonna find you and then yo. I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress, no success.
Another black young man is dead after allegedly committing an armed car theft. And like clockwork, here come the attorneys, not seeking truth, not seeking healing, but seeking a payout.
You heard the message that he was loved. What we know is that we have a natural tendency in society to line up along the sides that we believe, even if at some point our positions may not be supported. What we have to do in this community, as an example, is recognize that life is life. Most of us have experienced some loss in our lives. Most of us know what it feels like not to have the phone call from that person that we were able to talk to the day before. And if all of us recognize that pain, if all of us recognize that sentiment, then all of us can understand the commonality of the injury and the pain that we collectively have to sympathize with the other side. Even if we don't particularly agree with what we believe that person did before they lost their lives. Even if that's our position, we have to understand that somewhere within us has to be understanding and mercy. And that's a community offer and direction. What we're talking about, what we're doing as the Cochran firm, is about process. We're all here because of an incident. And certainly some people say, well, you know, he was doing bad stuff. Even assuming the truth of that, there's procedures and there are policies that require those who hold life and death in their hands to move in particular ways. Our objection is the question of whether or not those policies and procedures were followed, which led to the unfortunate and tragic death of an 18-year-old. We can argue all day about all of the society problems that lead people to places where they shouldn't be. But that's not our question, nor are we trying to answer that by this process. We are answering or looking for the answer through our investigation of whether or not it was proper, whether or not the policies were followed appropriately, and whether or not by law and by facts that tragic death was considered in the eyes of the law as justifiable. I can promise you, under no circumstance are the family members who were here will ever believe that it was justifiable. Trust me on that. But I can offer to you that we collectively need to, as Senior said, find a way to love and forgive one another and look at our commonality to stop all this vitriol, this anger, this taking sides, this dart throwing, this hatred. Because there is no good that will come from it on either side.
We've all seen this dance before. They prop up the family, they wave the banner of injustice, and suddenly the armed teen who made a terrible decision becomes the latest symbol of oppression.
To the media and the social media. My name is Tanya Larkin. I am Ryan's grandmother.
What is wrong with Ryan?
Ryan was a sweet, gentle giant that played with everybody all the time. You see all the younger ones? That was a PlayStation buddy. He made it a point to make sure that he played with each and every last one of them whenever he was around them. He included them in the game process. He taught each one of them how to play the game. We are very close family. This is killing us. I can't even express how I feel right now about, I'm angry because it shouldn't have never happened. I want to find out exactly what steps was taken and the protocol. And if everything comes out that it's not what it should have been, we need to do something about change and training and diversity and understanding us as a black culture. We as black people, we don't deserve to be killed just because we're running away from the police. We're scared just as much as they are, whether we did something right or wrong. This is everyday life for us, being scared of the police. Take that in consideration while everybody is making comments on the parent should have did this and the parent should have did that.
Okay, come on. Because I ain't worried about it.
Then the grandmother says, we're all scared we're going to die. And I need to pause right there. This is exactly what we mean when we say black fatigue. We are exhausted, not from injustice, but from the emotional manipulation. The script never changes. He was just a boy. He was scared. He didn't deserve to die. And the implication, it's all racism every single time. Let's be honest. If this young man were white, Latino, or anything else, the headlines would read, armed suspect shot during car theft. No hashtags, no lawsuits, no excuses. What we're watching isn't justice, it's a routine, a financial strategy dressed up in civil rights language. It's profitable now to wrap crime in black pain and hope no one asks too many questions. I'm tired of seeing our skin color treated like a stain, as if being black means we're destined to mess up, as if every wrong decision must be forgiven, excused, or worse, rewarded because the person was black. He chose to commit a crime. He chose to carry a pistol. These were not mistakes. These were actions, and actions have consequences. That's not racism. That's reality. And these attorneys, they don't know this young man. They're not connected to the family, but they know exactly how to press the public's emotional buttons. It's the same formula every time. Rage plus race equals revenue. Let me be clear. I feel for every parent who has to bury a child, but I will not participate in the ritual of lying for them. Not when a gun was involved. Not when the facts are so clear. Being black is not a curse, but the way we treat it in these cases, like it's something to apologize for, something that automatically makes you a victim. That's the real shame. If you're tired of excuses, tired of the performative grief, and tired of our community being used as a prop for someone else's check, click like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll see you next time, right here on KimaraReacts, where the facts still matter more than the feelings.